What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Dustin with Jersey Shore Drainage Solutions, and today we're going to be helping prevent another yard from flooding by extending out their downspouts and their sump pump out to the street. So let's get started. Now over here in the front, we're going to be taking out that front downspout, running it out, going across, tying the sump pump line into it, coming out under here, over to here. They already have downspouts in, but as you can see, they don't have any clean outs. I'm going to be extending those back up some. We don't want to mess with any of the pavers, so we're going to come over here, try to find the line, because they have a pop-up that already comes out to here, but I don't know how they configured everything. And the problem is this was buried for like a year or so. All the water resplashes out coming out of that, and he even caught some video of that, so we're going to be showing you that as well. But we're going to go ahead and reroute all this, make all this a new line, have this 45 out between the trees here, and we're going to come out over here to a pop-up and mini dry well, so that way then the water can come over here, build up, facilitate over the curb. What doesn't go over the curb will go back into the ground. So let's get going. And this right here is a prime example of what happens when you don't have any clean outs at all. No clean outs, no mini drywall at the end. All these leaves and everything just end up being here at the end, and you can't flush them out. So you don't want that at all. That's why you drill the holes in the bottom of the 90, make a mini drywall, so that way all this water can dissipate back into the ground. Otherwise, if this piece right here, if they just put a normal 90 on, which it feels like it, not even a slit at all, then the water's never going to go out of there, which means that's a freezing factor. It's going to freeze, it's going to crack, and then yeah, the pipe's going to be screwed up. Eventually, if it cracks and the water tries to leach out that way finally, well, that also invites roots and everything to come to it, and it'll end up growing inside of the pipe, clogging it all up and making it useless. So have clean outs, do it correctly, make a mini drywall. And I just cut this here to try to rip all this out, and all the water that was stuck in there, as you can see, it's obviously going to have to now drain into my hole and then drain back into the ground and be a hindrance as I'm trying to dig. But this is why you make at the end a mini dry well, so that way none of this water would have been here. All this would have soaked right back into the ground. So let's continue on. All right, and now everything is dug out. As you can see, under the sprinkler line, we have everything going here. We have the existing lines right here. That goes to that downspout. That one goes over there. We're gonna be changing out those what should have been clean outs. So we're gonna put clean outs in, so that way it makes our system be able to clean it and make it last longer. Over there, got to tie in the sump pump line, and we're gonna have the downspout from the front. So everything's gonna come all the way down here, go down, facilitate to the curb, build up, go over, go down to the nearest storm drain, and whatever water does not go over will facilitate slowly back into the ground inside the mini dry well. Now, let's get piping. And always remember, when you're using pump lines, tying them into your system, you have to glue. As you can see, primered and glued, and you always want to make sure that the pump line is downhill. The better slope you have, the better chance that this will never be able to back up, because everything will always go into the 4-inch line to go all the way out to the street or wherever you're putting it, into a dry well or anything else like that. But you always make sure you glue, and always make sure that it is downhill, so that way it helps prevent against freezing. So let's continue on. All right, now everything is completely piped up. Sump pump line, 3 downspouts tied in. As you can see right here in the beginning, we have it going all the way downhill to level, because you try to get the most fall possible in the beginning, so that way you have more room to work with further down the line. Right over here, right before we go over the fence, we're still downhill to level. I got to walk around the yard, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this and restart it. And now we're on the other side of the fence. As you can see, we're downhill to level here. Keep it going. Everything intersects, goes this way towards the street. As you can see, we are downhill to level here. So everything comes out, ties in, continues on, going this way. And we have it going over here. Downhill level here. And then same thing with the next section. Downhill level here, and then my last little section, I always like to try to make it extremely downhill, so all the water will definitely force itself to collect here to build up. Got the burrito wrap. Everything's going to build up, overflow, go to the nearest storm drain. All right, and now to show how the system works, put the hose in the furthest clean out. And we're going to go over there and wash the water clean. And here we go. Go all the way to the other side at the end. We're just waiting for the water to get over here. We're going approximately about 100 feet. It's going to go down, 90 around, go to the corner, T, Y into another one, and it's all going to come over to here. And then it starts to build up. As it's building up, got 2 holes in there, so it's draining and building up at the same time. And then once the little mini dry well is full, then it's all going to fill up, build up, and overflow into the street and go down towards the nearest storm drain. And this is exactly how it's going to work. Water comes out, facilitates out, comes over the curb, rolls down, and it'll go to the lowest point, which should take it to the nearest storm drain down the street around the corner. But this is how you prevent your yard from flooding, by simply running out your downspouts and sump pump line. Another job well done by Jersey Shore Drainage Solutions. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until the next one.